Yo, 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 what up, what up? Tree City West here, episode number 117. Still pretty sick. I've taken some time off after losing that wallet. Ended up going to a concert up in Cleveland and came down with something pretty nasty. So I've been out of commission for the last week. It's real bad over the weekend, but we're back at it today. Just a little congestion. And I wasn't even going to stream today, but I was getting ready to go to bed. I'm all in my pajamas right now, and I see Bitcoin's pushing the all-time high right now. So wanted to get talking about that. What is happening here? I'm confused. Oh, I see. I'm like, I don't have the chart pulled up. I have my Twitter pulled up. Let me fix these screens here. Also testing out some new things. I got a new monitor. My old monitor failed, so I ended up buying a new monitor here, and it's got some new bells and whistles I'm testing out. History in the making, BTC. I know, right? This is great. What are we sitting at right now? 68. I gotta get the counter set up, so let's get that going first. I just gotta grab the thing from the intro. All right, sorry about that. I want to set up a little, oh, I see what's happening here. What's up, Crypto D? What's up, Rolando? What's up, Crypto Bruh? Dr. Jamos, J-Red, welcome. And just to get the stream started, if you could come over to Twitter, give me a retweet over at Tree City West, try to get some more hash heads in here. Before we get started, I want to set up this little Bitcoin ticker so we can monitor the price here. No, I don't want that screen. Let's try again. XEN equal glory. Is it pumping? I'm excited to look at the charts. I really haven't even looked at the charts. We'll get into that here in just 1 second. Let me get this going here. This looks good. And no, it's not showing me love. All right, let me try one more time here. We're gonna try. BTC. All right, I think we got it this time. Maybe. All right, this thing's hating. Try one more thing here. What the hell? Hating. Hating. All right. I guess we're not going to do a... How about I just pull up the charts? We'll get right into it. Long time no see, I know, right? I'm all rusty. I'm knocking my mouse off the counter here. What is happening? Holy shit, look at these crypto bubbles. Jesus, we got SHIB up 70%, Pepe up 26%, Bonk up 37%, Doge up 30%, and I kind of had a reckoning today. I'm like, man, I don't have any meme coins. I should check out the price of meme coins, and then boom, I'm late. God damn it. I was thinking about grabbing some Bonk on Solana and some SHIB. But it might be too late for that now. I mean, that's crazy. What is this? 90%? This is a day. This is the daily chart for SHIB right now. You got Sats up 26%. That's awesome to see. What is Bitcoin's at? 68,560. I need to figure this out. I want you guys to be able to see the price. Okay, this will work. So we're gonna party when it hits 69. That was the whole reason I came live. I wanted to be live when we hit 69K tonight. It is looking juicy, right? Let's make this smaller. All right, how's that? When are we hitting 69K? You guys think we're gonna hit it tonight? Are we gonna hit it tomorrow? Are we gonna bounce right off it? There's too much buy pressure up there. What's up, Charles Jansen? Oh shit, got the Dior crew up in here. What's happening? That's hilarious. What's up? Damn, I dumped my huge shit bag a long time ago. Yeah, same. I don't have any memes. Like, I was really looking at that today. I'm like, I'm gonna buy some Shib, some Pepe, maybe some Bonk. But it might be too late. I might have to wait for the market to cool off a little bit. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. See what's looking at the... It's been a while, man. I haven't done some TA and you know, I took a week and a half off and we're hitting it tonight. Let's go. Look at that. That's just fucking crazy. We got all the way up to 68,600. This is the daily chart. So let's zoom out here. In the last bit of TA I said we were in this falling wedge. This was end of January, and we're gonna ride this up. And the big question was, are we gonna bounce off this golden pocket, or are we gonna go right through it? And we did the most healthy thing possible. We broke above it. We came back and back tested it, and now we're going for this all-time high. So this white is the top of the Fibonacci from the all-time high. So if I zoom out to the week here. So we drew this Fibonacci. That's kind of a messy. Let me get rid of all these. These just look silly. Got fibs on fibs. So this goes all the way back to November 2021 to the low of November 2022. So it basically took a full year to dump from the all-time, you know, to the all-time low. And not all-time low, cycle low, I should say. And then since then, we've just been moving up casually, you know, just slow and steady. And then just once that ETF got approved, it really started going parabolic. So we're testing this all-time high here. We're getting it 68,700. Let's go. Let's zoom in. Let's get super degen with it. Come into this 1 minute chart here, and we just cleared all these this local range. So we're now at the highest price that we've been since the previous all-time high. And it's getting hot, guys. Holy shit, this is crazy. I should set an alert. All right, so we're setting an alert 69K on the 1 minute. If it chirps, we'll know we're at all-time high. BTC's knocking on 68,500 hard. It's happening tonight. Total spot Bitcoin ETF trading volume surpasses 5 billion, second largest day since launch. That's insane. I mean, and that's one thing about Bitcoin is, like, the bigger it is, the harder it is to move. So this is that major billions of dollars of money coming in, pushing this upward. And it's looking like it's making a run for it right now. We're at 68,780. Are we gonna get up to 69? This is pretty wild. And look at some of these altcoins. This is just my personal portfolio. We got Crow up 20% at 17 cents. Whoo! I've been stacking and staking that all bull ride. That's a round tripper for me. I bought a nice chunk of that. I think it was at like 50 cents when they named the Staples Center the Crypto.com arena. And you've been on the 1 minute chart the last 30 minutes. Hell yeah. That's the degen shit. We got VMPX pumping. This is BRC20 VMPX up to 6 cents. That's beautiful. Filecoin up to $10. XRP sitting at 66 cents. That's crazy. I saw DOT was at $10 earlier today. Cardano's pushing 80 cents. Oh my god. That's a big one for me. That's good to see this is moving again. It's really got to get up back up at $3 all-time high. That would be so amazing. Bottomed all the way down here, 23 cents. Currently sitting at 77 cents. ADA is looking beautiful. We got H bar here. Back over 10 cents, man. That's so awesome. I can't imagine a 57 cent H bar. That's the all-time high. That was beyond my comprehension. The official BTC all-time high. That's a good question, Rolando. So it depends on the exchange. So on this chart, I like to use the Coinbase chart because for one, that's typically where I buy the Bitcoin. So I typically use that as my main chart. But different exchanges will have different prices. The all-time high on Coinbase is 69,000. Let's go take a look. Let's see. They also have different prices. So like it might hit all-time high on a different exchange. Like what's one? What is this? Okay, so this is Coinbase. It's 68,800. But if I look at perpetual futures on MEXC, it's only at 68,800. So it's like it's a little lower, $30 lower, not much. Now they're trading places. All-time high on Bitstamp is 69,000. All-time high on the dollar. So this is the index. This is like the average. It's 68,997, and we're at 68,690. This one. So this is Binance. On Binance, it's 69. On KuCoin, it's 69 and $28. So it really depends on the exchange. But it's 69K is a consensus. If it gets above 69K, we're at a new all-time high. And really on any of the major exchanges, especially Coinbase and Binance. I've been holding and staking ADA for so long. Same here, man. I went on a little NFT craze back in 2022. I was buying all kinds of Cardano NFTs and flipping them. I was able to build up that ADA bag pretty nice. But let's go see. And it's pushing right now. 68,850. Whoo.
All right, let's fucking hash.
Oh man, we had that wick up to 68,850. This is crazy. I came on here to talk about Zen and XEN and Zen blocks and mining and all that. Speaking of which, Chuck, you used to mine, didn't you? Yeah, we're doing this little proof of work project called Zen blocks. It does GPU mining. It's merge mining too. So there's 3 different coins you can earn. You can earn the XNM, which is the Zenium. You can earn super blocks, and you can earn Zunis, which is like the kind of like a merge mined meme type thing. It's pushing 68,820. I just want to see it explode. Just let me get a big thick green candle right here. Another one of these, just like poof. I want to go look at Zen. I've been excited. I haven't really looked at the Zen charts. I saw it was pumping. I've been focused on the miners and my node running, but all right, this is starting to cool off a little bit. Let's let this sit here. Go back to the 1 minute. Yeah. Filecoin's back over $10. So Filecoin's one. I don't think it's ever going to get back to its all-time high, but I do have a nice little bag of it. I mean, this got all the way up to $230 in March of 2021. You can currently scoop it at $10, but it's kind of hitting the same resistance. If it can, and to be honest, it kind of did already. Looks like it's breaking out of that. So that's exciting to see. at total 3, $675 billion, all-time high of 1 trillion. So we got some altcoins got some room to run. You know, the total 3 is all the crypto coins minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So these are strictly altcoins, minus the 2 big ones. So before we even see all-time high for total 3, you know, Bitcoin's making a new all-time high now, but we still got another, what is this? 80%, 70 to 80% on total 3 before we get to new all-time high. You still see Litecoin now performing in the long run. It's funny. Check out Pepe on the weekly tree. I've wanted to, man. I've been wanting to look at some meme coins. I'm so mad I missed it. Like, why didn't I buy it last week? Boom, look at Pepe. I get it. You should have bought that 2 weeks ago. What's up? What is that, 1,000%? Or 100%? That's 1,000. Yeah, it's 600, 700%. Sheesh. I mean, it's tough to buy that. It's tough to buy that. I mean, you had this nice push right here. Where's my RSI? So what I'll probably do is wait for this RSI to cool off a bit. Yeah, this stuck. But that may not happen. It is the bull run. This might continue doing this for weeks and weeks. And that's what I learned last cycle. And Pepe's going nuts. SHIB, I don't understand. I did see SHIB had some news at least. It wasn't just a random pump. Meme coins market cap soared to 54 billion. Here's what's driving the surge. Let's see. The meme coin market cap is currently hovering above 54 billion, up nearly 20% on the last day. This is evident. Roughly 7 meme coins now rank in the top 100. 7. What are the other ones? So far, major meme coins such as Doge, Shiba, Pepe, Bonk. Like, those are the big 4. What are the other 3? Doge and Shiba in particular have solidified their positions within the top 15. We find that the retail impulse into crypto rebounded in February, thus likely responsible for this month's strong crypto rally. And that is something that's interesting. What's going to happen when we're expecting retail to come in and they're already here? You know, that's something that's kind of a bearish thought that I'm keeping in the back of my mind. What's going to happen if the halving happens, but all the retail FOMO already happened in February and March? Yeah, I still think we have room to run, don't get me wrong, but there's 2 factors, you know, and I see both sides of it. The one thing that I've been weighing a lot is so all these institutions are buying Bitcoin, and typically that money would get cycled back into meme coins and altcoins. So you would get them, you'd see the all-time high for Bitcoin, and then people would take their profits on Bitcoin and go buy Ethereum and Cardano and Chainlink and Litecoin or whatever you'd like, you know, Pepe. But there's fear now that that's not going to happen because all the Bitcoin is locked, you know, in the institutions and the ETF. So they're not going to take their profits on their Bitcoin because they can't. It's paper, you know, it's custody to Bitcoin on paper. So, but then on the other hand, it's like, well, that's the reason why the price is so high. Those people aren't going to do that anyway, but the ones that are still going to do that are still going to do that. They're just going to have a higher price to do it at. So they're going to have more profits to roll into that. So I do think that it is going to continue to roll those profits, you know, into the altcoins. It may not be as drastic. It may just be more normalized this time around. So that's kind of interesting. 14 million Doge per day. I know, right? So that's the one thing. And then the other thing is what I just mentioned is is all the retail getting in now, and then there's going to be nothing left. The retail's already going to be here when the halving happened, and the halving is going to be a dud. You know, there'll still be a slight price pump of Bitcoin that'll trail into the altcoins, but everybody's already here. I'm already getting text messages from like my stepdad and, you know, my not my stepdad, my father-in-law, and I don't have a stepdad. My father-in-law and my friend that I haven't talked to in a year asking me what he should buy on Robinhood, and you know, people asking at work, it's like, how do I buy Bitcoin? You know, are you rich yet? It's like, no. You know, it's definitely bringing the retail money's coming in now, but how long is that going to continue to last? It is more, but it could also be the bullish case for that is these are people that are ahead of the curve, and that happens every cycle. There's always people getting in early, and then the rest of the retail comes, all the, you know, the advertisements and the things happen, and then the rest of everything happens, and then more people come in. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry, I keep looking up at Bitcoin. It's taking a little pullback now. Not much. I mean, don't get me wrong. 68,500. It's still right there. It got so close, but the good thing is it's still making higher highs. It's still just bouncing on up right along this uptrend. As long as it doesn't break this uptrend, I mean, and this is also the 1 minute, which is, I mean, how far does this go back? This is crazy. Sorry. I didn't mean to cough directly in the mic. Your cousin texted you out of the blue about Bitcoin. I know, right? It's just everywhere. It's just, you know, I'm in my head. It's like, I was preparing myself. It's like when this happens, when these people start reaching out to me, that's going to be my first time, like my first step to start taking profits and getting ready to take profits. And it's like, we're too early. Like, why are they reaching out now? Like, it's not the halving yet. But I get it. The price action's going. So they're attracted to the price action. You know, they start talking about it on Squawk Box every day. But then, you know, well, only time will tell. We'll see what happens. Let's go check out Deck Screener, see what's happening around the Zen ecosystem. Green candles bring FOMO, that's for sure. Yeah, ETF boomers are not going to rotate into meme coins for sure. Exactly, that's what my thought was. But then on the other hand, it's like, they were never going to do that, but that's why the price is 69,000. So the people that are going to rotate now have this inflated Bitcoin price to take even more money into the alts. You know, the people that were going to do it, we're going to do it. And the people that aren't. But the ones that aren't are really driving up the profits of the Bitcoin holders that are going to do it. So that kind of makes me feel like it's bullish in a sense. Look at Zen, 6062. It's like up 100% in a week or two. That's crazy. Come on, Deck Screener. All right, so Zen's kind of been doing the same thing with the golden pocket. It didn't blast through it though like Bitcoin did. It's just kind of sticking to it. So let's zoom out to the 1 hour. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this golden pocket goes all the way back to this pump back here, November 23. We hit 608. This is when things started getting really hype, and then we kind of had a pullback. We actually made a new low. So this low right here, the 60267, not many people caught that. This was actually a lower low than previously in the bear market. So our lowest low came in February of 2024, February 25th. That wick, at least on this chart, this Zen Weth chart, but it actually pumps straight to that golden pocket, and now it's getting stuck on this golden pocket. And if we zoom into even like the 15-minute, you see it's just like it's entangled. You know, it's like some quantum entanglement happening with this. It's just, you know, it goes above it and then it bounces off it. Bounces off it, bounces off it, bounces off it, and it's just like all over the place here. It's just sticking to this golden pocket, and it's looking beautiful. We got a nice solid support right here. We're starting to coil up. And if we take a look at the RSI, it's starting to cool down. It's good signs, good signs. Zen might be making another move here. I don't want to be left holding a meme coin bag without Bitcoin. I dumped all my Doge when Elon was on SNL with his mom shelling Doge. Yeah, exactly. That was the move. That ended up being the move for sure. For sure. Sorry, guys. Let me go blow my nose real quick. This is rough. Oof. Being sick sucks. I'm sick of being sick, man. I've been sick so much this winter. All right. I'm gonna see if Bitcoin has one last pump in her. Where'd that go? Put a little boogie in it. I like it. All right, she's making there's that green candle. So it's time for the wave. Is this gonna be the push up? We're at 68,619. Let's see what happens. We'll come back in a couple minutes here. Each one of these candles is 1 minute, so it's trying. Some people can trade this. Like, if you notice the RSI gets tapped out here, there's this minor dump. It dumps from 68,660 down to 68,300, and it's just the RSI keeps resetting, you know. But now we have this bullish divergence forming. I'm selling all my Zen for Litecoin. Same, bro. Man, this was one of my nice moves. I'm so happy about this one. It's looking like I should take some profits here. But if we zoom out, this is an AI project on Cardano called AGIX, and I was lucky enough to buy this around 15 cents. So like if I need to zoom out more. This is turning into one of my winners already. I basically bought 1,000 at 15 cents. So it was like 150 bucks. Got all the way up to, yeah, you can see. Oh, this is beforehand. So my buy zone was under 25 cents. Bear market low is 3 cents. So anytime it fell under this white box, I was buying a little bit. And I bought the most right around here in this range. Because when I was flipping those Cardano NFTs, I had a bunch of ADA sitting around. So I just threw it all in my Yoroi wallet. Now I'm using Nami. So now I got 1,000 AGIX in my Nami wallet, doing some Cardano DeFi, switching things up, and it paid off. I turned that 150 bucks into, right now it's 860 bucks, just on this little trade. The thing is, I kind of fell in love with this project once I started reading about the founder and the team, and it has some history. It's not like a newer project. It's been around some years. So kind of an interesting one. Definitely gonna hold my bag there, but I need to take some profits on that one. Look at Algorand at 25 cents. Oh my god, this is altcoin season for sure. Unfortunately, Bitcoin's didn't like the pump there. The XEN AI stuff is interesting. It is. We'll talk about that before I go. All right. Yeah, Bitcoin's hitting this resistance. Is this gonna hold? Mr. Jack. So yeah, this was the kind of the icing on the cake. So first they came out and right before the Sunday Space. I love that they do this. It gives us something to talk about. They come out and they drop the X1 Gitbook preview. So this is just a screenshot of the X1 Gitbook, the new blockchain from the Zen creator Jack. And so basically it says X1 is a high performance, highly decentralized, EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain. Key features include some smart contract, high transaction throughput, low gas fees, BFT. The distributed data layer is inherited from the Ethereum project, where consensus mechanism is based on the modified directed acyclic graph DAG pioneered by Phantom. At the core of the consensus mechanism, X1 implements transformer-based AI engine, which assists in several key areas, making X1 blockchain faster and more secure for its users. So these two things, this is where it starts to get really juicy. You know, we had the one paragraph where it's kind of just like, yeah, this is what it is. This is, every blockchain has this stuff. You know, we got the consensus from Ethereum and Phantom. We're running the DAG. It has we're not sacrificing the Byzantine fault tolerance. We have high transaction throughput, low gas fees. We're fast as fuck. You know, every blockchain says that, but not every blockchain can say that at the core of the consensus mechanism, there's an AI engine which assists in several key areas, making X1 blockchain faster and more secure. And there's two areas that it does this. So the first one is the second bullet point. That's kind of the juice, the bread and butter, is this AI temporal dynamics engine, speeding up the consensus decisions. This is something innovative to the point where now even Vitalik is talking about it. So Vitalik dropped this bomb. One application of the AI I'm excited about is the AI assisted formal verification of code and bug finding. And that's kind of the first part. That's not even so what he's talking about is the on-chain LLM code verification for dApps. So this is kind of sick too. This is a whole other thing that I really wasn't expecting that AI could be used for. So it can be used for code verification, and specifically for dApps, which is really amazing. So if you imagine something like how Rabby works, how when you run a transaction in Rabby Wallet instead of MetaMask, Rabby Wallet can actually simulate the transaction and tell you what happens before the transaction executes, so you don't get screwed. So you're not like, wait, it's taking all of my ETH and I'm not getting any token back. What's happening here? You know, it kind of gives you a heads up and says like, you know, it has this extra layer of protection. Well, they're actually building this functionality into X1 with an on-chain LLM. And how this will work is, you know, you'll be able to check code for scams and bugs and things that you might lose money to. dApps will be able to verify their code so the users know it's clean, so it's safe, so they can't lose money. And the thing that makes it really cool is that it's AI, so it learns over time. It can learn the new the new methods and the new ways that people can be taken advantage of, and the new bugs within the code. And it can learn that and notify people and make the chain more efficient and faster, and it's amazing. So performance-wise, X1 steps away from the traditional Nakamoto consensus architecture, where each block is proposed and subsequently voted on, making the chain slow and expensive. X1 consensus mechanism introduces instant block finality, governed by the quorum subcommittees, which are elected the AI engine. So the AI engine is actually making the decision on the quorum subcommittees, and it can do this faster and more efficient because it's an AI. It can learn, it can adapt, it can figure out, it's a busy time, so these nodes are busy. I'm going to go, make these guys part of the quorum, and it's always going to be able to pick the fastest path and do that at an extremely fast rate using the AI engine. Zen blocks costing $1 for 1 XNM. That's real. That's crazy. Yeah, she's, oh, there she goes. Yep. So I was watching back here. So since we lost this is a new lower low. So if we zoom out, I bet every time frame is cooked right now. It's gotta be. I say that in the 1 minute's like completely under. 15 minutes got some room. It's at 56. That's not bad. Yeah, you can see that even on the 15 minute, you can see that red. Okay. Uh-oh, getting a back call here. Ooh, we got some, so let's go through this. Let me save this real quick. Got a couple extra pages from Jack just now. Shout out to Jack. We're going to talk about some extra things in the X1 white paper here. Let's see here. My computer's struggling. All right. Cool. All right. So this is some unseen pieces of the, well, I'm not sure if he might have posted it in the chat, but this is pretty exciting. So this is a page, this is my first time reading this actually, so let's dive into this. Speed. Blockchain transaction confirmation and finality are crucial for understanding when transactions are secure or irreversible across different networks. Confirmation happens when a transaction is added to a block in blockchain, becoming more secure as more blocks are added on top. This process, which is common in Bitcoin and Ethereum, requires altering all subsequent blocks to change transaction, thus increasing its security with each new block. Finality, by contrast, indicates a transaction's absolute immutability. Once it reaches finality, it cannot be altered or reversed. That's that absolute immutability. I like that. The X1 blockchain utilizes a DAG-based ABFT consensus mechanism, offers near instant finality. This is achieved by validating transactions before block conclusion and ensuring transactions are final once observed by 67% of the validator nodes, weighted by stake. So boom, that's crazy. Near instant. The X1 blockchain, utilizing a DAG-based ABFT consensus mechanism, offers near instant finality, achieved by validating transactions before block conclusion and ensuring transactions are final once observed by 67% of the nodes. Whew. That's amazing. Comparison of the X1 consensus algorithm to its current fast blockchains, algorithmic complexity. When analyzing the complexity of consensus algorithms, it's pivotal to understand how they scale with an increasing number of nodes. as this greatly, and that's something we actually tested and saw. You know, that's something that I never expected. It's like, hold on, guys, we got too many nodes. You know, Phantom only has 20 something. Yeah, I didn't realize, but when you start considering like the gossip in the chat, you know, it kind of has to work in orchestra and like a symphony for it to be successful. So because of that, it's pivotal to understand how they scale with an increasing number of nodes, as this greatly affects blockchain performance. Solana is one of the fastest blockchains currently available, has an algorithmic complexity where n represents the number of nodes. The quadratic relationship indicates that the complexity increases significantly as more nodes participate in the network. What is that? O times n to the second, where n represents the n. Interesting. In contrast, XEN introduces a markedly different approach to handling scalability and complexity. Despite allowing an unlimited number of nodes on the XEN network. Let's see if I can move this over. Despite allowing an unlimited number of nodes on the network, XEN employs a fixed-sized quorum of nodes for decision-making. This strategic choice means that one consensus algorithm's complexity is 0.1, illustrating that the time to process transactions and achieve finality does not increase with more nodes. Such a design enables the XEN blockchain to scale efficiently without sacrificing performance. That's amazing. So basically, anybody can be a node, but it has to factor into you have to be selected. Despite allowing an unlimited number of nodes in the network, XEN employs a fixed-sized quorum of nodes for decision making. So you have to be selected in the quorum to be able to make those decisions. But the fact that anybody can spin up a node means, you know, we kind of have like a deep depth chart of nodes. If a bunch of nodes drop off, we have some that can step in place. Let's see here. Oh, we got a Jack Levin in the chat. Guys sipping on some drinks. That's funny. I'm sipping on some peppermint tea. Back above 68. Yeah, let's take a look. 68,270. It's trying. Is just gonna use this as resistance now. So this was our previous, you know, our local low. Once we broke this, it became a lower low, and now we're back testing it, and it's kind of hitting it as resistance. It would be nice if it busted through and just made all-time high. But, so let's go back to this. This is pretty awesome. All right, we got one more page here. Oh, this is on the committees. Talking about the committees. All right, I'll situate this. Cool. So decentralization and fairness through dynamic committees. I imagine these are the quorums, or the quorums are something different. I'm not sure. A common concern with blockchain networks is maintaining decentralization and fairness. XEN addresses these concerns by continuously rotating node subcommittees. This system ensures that no single node group or group of nodes can dominate the consensus process over time. By selecting the best node candidate through a fair and transparent mechanism, XEN ensures a balanced distribution of power among its participants. I was wondering about this too. This is interesting. And this is where the AI comes in, I guess. This is where the temporal dynamics engine AI and the ABFT protocol. The XEN blockchain leverages a DAG-based asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance consensus protocol. That's a mouthful. The protocol inherits the advantages of asynchronicity, Byzantine fault tolerance, and finality. By implementing a quorum-based system for decision-making and validating of transactions, the ABFT protocol in X1 efficiently manages performance without compromising security or decentralization. In conclusion, the X1 consensus algorithm presents a significant advancement in blockchain tech. Its reduced algorithmic complexity, irrespective of the network's size, positions it as a capable contender, offering improvements in scalability, decentralization, and fairness. In summary, DAG-based consensus offers scalability via higher transaction throughput. In a DAG, transactions can be processed in parallel, reducing congestion and improving speed. Reduce transaction fees. Since DAGs allow for faster transaction processing, this can lead to lower fees. And then faster confirmation times. This is the finality. Transactions in a DAG can be confirmed more quickly than in a traditional blockchain, as they don't have to wait for the next block to be processed. Man, this is big. I love it. It's so surreal to be just a part of this, you know? This is always something I find out 2 years later after, you know, similar to Phantom and Avalanche. I'm not one of the insiders. I'm not one of the VCs. So Zen kind of makes me feel like, you know, the X1 blockchain makes me feel like I'm actually part of something. It's amazing. Shout out to Jack for providing this. This is awesome information. Oh man, we got the whole crew in here. What's up? We got Zendication.
That's for the DGNs and OGs.
All right, let's fucking hash.
Let's go. Bitcoin's trying to pump again. 68,400. Let's go. It's at what resistance? The bull market. There is no resistance. Yeah, Jack, I don't know if you know, I have your soundbite in here.
That's for the DGNs and OGs.
You think too much.
Of course, I gotta have Rome.
Shut the fuck up, Cleo.
Exchanges are out of Bitcoin. It's the shock. Yeah. Live sessions always bring good luck. Another super block mind. Oh shit, that's awesome, J-Red. Man, I'm waiting. I think I got 5 days left on my rig, and then I gotta find a new one. This thing's been so nice. 40 cents for 12 A2000s. It's been a ride. I have 5 days left. I think I've had it for 3 months now. You have to teach me the sound effects. Oh man, it's all about the YouTube downloader. So if you you can just there's these cheap little. You have to be careful because a lot of them are, you know, shitty virus websites. But you just pop in the YouTube link and you download the file, and then I use a program like Shotcut or Audacity to snip it up, and then I just drop it right on my Stream Deck here. I got the bass drop. You think too much.
You think too much.
Yeah, shout out to Simple Waters. He actually gave me that NFT. So he sent me that NFT on OpenSea of that actual song that's from. He's such a creative individual. Shout out to Simple Waters. Thanks, Zion. You're cracking me up over here. I'm so sick. I'm getting sweaty. I'm hot. I sound so congested, but we're getting super chats. Shout out to J-Red. Thank you so much. I think on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. Been going for about an hour here. What else we got to talk about? Man, there's so much. The other thing that I didn't even touch on, just real quick, the GPU stuff. That's a whole other thing that's just amazing to me right now. We're going to have a whole GPU market. So AI generated NFTs using X1 GPU network for rendering. This is just a whole other... We could have a whole episode about this alone. I mean, this is so amazing. It's basically going to be in this side of the the make NFTs, single or collection. You know, it's just going to be so easy for people to do things that they want, and that's all you can ask. You know, that's what brings the users. It's the usability and the portability and the, you know, allowing people to be creative and generate AI images on chain, leveraging the ZenBlocks GPU network. Like, what's that going to look like? We only know things like DALL-E, which who knows, you know, what's censored and how they have it weighted and all that. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, distributed compute. It reminds me of like Render. You know, that's an interesting project. So user pays an XNM split on GPU resources which generate image. People can bid on XNM for GPU time to render images. X1 smart contracts control the bidding. Option to split GPU resources. If most miners switch to rendering, then difficulty will fall and new miners will get XNM faster. So there's a whole game theory. Are you going to be using your GPU for rendering or ZenBlocks mining or both, and allowing it to decide for you? You know, it's such an awesome thing. Should be able to train and fine-tune models also. Man, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And this is, I mean, it's basically a decentralized AI network that anybody can use. You know, you see what's happening at Google. You know, that's some. I like to think of AI as something good, but that just reminds me how quick it could be tainted and, you know, edited and watered down and, you know, basically taken away from us. So to have someone building tools like this where it's decentralized and, you know, it's managed in smart contracts and, you know, on an immutable blockchain, that's really where the value is and where the value the future value is. It's like an X1 hugging face. On that note, I'm gonna wrap it up. Where are we at with Bitcoin before I leave? We're at 68,265. We're just hanging out, moving sideways. It's looking like it's getting ready to pop off here if we move some of these lines. I bet we're gonna kind of coil up in here and make another run at it. I wouldn't be surprised if we're up over 70 by the end of the week. I mean, this is just insane what's happening. The amount of money flowing into Bitcoin. There's only a couple hundred Bitcoin mined every day. I think it's 300 mined Bitcoin every day, but there's thousands flowing into the ETFs, and it's really causing this big supply shock. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming out. Shout out to Zensu and Jack. Shout out to Cray Crypto, Diavro, Rolando, Dank. Got the official Zenducation chat in here. I love it. Zen Cryptid, Arnett, Critical Mass. Shout out to all you guys. All right, on that note, hope you have a good Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll have a new all-time high for Bitcoin. But either way, we'll be back talking about ZenBlocks, X1. Things are getting hot. I love it. We're getting bull market vibes. Hope you guys stay Zen. Peace.
All right, let's fucking hash.
That's for the DGNs and OGs.